I took bus for the first time in Europe with my children. Hey God. See, I always appreciate my husband. But yesterday I appreciated him the most. He has been our ride. Like he has been the one taking us to every appointment, everywhere we want to go to, market, church, to eat out, you know. The night before my appointment, my husband went for work and he won't be back until weekend. And my appointment unfortunately fell on a weekday. So it was just me. And then that means my son would have to miss school. I wanted to take tea, so I made tea for myself. And my daughter was awake at that time, so I made for two. This is me going through my mail. I had to check my mail again to get the address because it felt like I've forgotten the address. I wanted to just get so familiar with the address. If my husband was around, we'll just type it on his phone and then we'll drive to the place. So I had to open my mailbox, find the very appointment letter, open the appointment letter just so that I can extract the address of where I'm going to. Now, if it's your first time taking bus in Europe or in America, please just extract the address of whatever venue your appointment is, and then you will do the next thing that I'm about to do. So I went to Google Map. Thankfully there is Google Map on the laptop. So I went to Google Map and I typed in the address, and then they will ask you, okay, this is where you're going to, but where are you going to from there? So I had to type in my current address, like that is where I'm staying. I'm so sorry that this is not as bright or as close as possible, but I just hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So your location, you put in your exact address where you stay, and then where you're going to, you put in the address on your appointment. So I just extracted it, copied it, and pasted it on the where I'm going to space. And then I had you will see people, if you want to walk to the appointment place. Do you want to take a bike? Probably a bicycle or a motorcycle. Do you want to take a car? Do you want to take a bus? So my plan was to take a bus. So I had to check the bus, and then they showed me the bus terminals, the bus stops, the time they will be leaving, and it will take me an average of 24 minutes by bus to get to where I'm going to. Another thing I did was I had to prep down the clothes for the kids, my own clothes, our shoes, and I also had to pack our bag. There is nothing that is not in this bag. Biscuits, drink, juice, everything that you can think of just to make my children cooperate with me. I also took my umbrella just in case the weather decides to, misbehave. So this is just me showing you what I have in my bag. You can see I have biscuits in my bag so that once they do care, I'll just give them biscuits. So I have water. I packed my bag. Our clothes were set. The address was set, and then we're good to go. Guess what? We woke up late. Our appointment was by 10 a.m. and the plan was to leave home before 8:30 a.m. Unfortunately, we left home 8:50 a.m. So we got to the bus stop quite late. So when we got there, I saw, on your Google map, you will see N2. So every bus stop I was looking out for N2. Now, this is a machine where you can buy tickets. We are yet to do our bus card, or let me say, I am yet to do my bus card. So I have to buy tickets to be able to enter bus. But guess what? It wasn't even working. One thing that helped me in this journey was asking questions. I saw a man and he looked African. So I asked him, please, how do I get a ticket for my for bus? When I saw this bus coming, you see this one that is coming, my heart was already pounding. I thought that was the bus I was supposed to enter. Thankfully, again, I asked the man, please, this bus, is it the one I'm supposed to enter? Oh my goodness, this bus is going. The man said, no, madam, you're going this way, not the other way. So this is the man. I didn't want to show his face, but this man was extremely helpful to me. And guess what? Because the ticket machine wasn't working, this man here offered to pay for my bus ticket. For my bus, he paid for it. So for my children, it's free because they are minors. So we entered the bus. Thankfully, our bus was coming the other way. As you can see, the bus is approaching. So the beautiful thing about the app is that it will tell you the exact time that the bus you're to enter is coming. If you notice, there's N2 on this bus, and that was the same thing I saw on my Google map. So I knew I was on the right spot. So this was us. Thankfully the bus parked, the one of the doors was in front of us. So I wheeled my daughter in her poussette into the bus, and we set out. This was me inside the bus. My kids were so happy. Mommy, we are in a bus, because this was their first time entering a bus. They always see buses pass, either in daddy's car or maybe we are going to school, but this was their first time in the bus, and I was so excited for them. I was excited. Oh my goodness, I'm finally entering these buses that I see on the road. Another shout out to my husband for always taking us to everywhere we have to go to, because I saw, in Nigeria we say shege. My eyes saw. So I had to monitor my bus stop. So it's not just to enter bus. Monitor your bus stop. Where are you headed to? As you can see, there are several bus stops there. So if you're not careful, the bus might carry you to the last bus stop. So thankfully to that man, I had to ask him, please, how do I get to my bus stop? So he showed me the screen and told me, you're going to the next one. I will be stopping at the one coming on now, but you are going to step at the one after the one I'm going to stop at. So I had to, I had to keep putting my eye on it. This was my son. He had to hold on to the poussette. That's the walk of my baby. And then we dropped off. So when we dropped, our journey continued. I had to type in Google Maps, say, okay, so I'm at the bus stop now. This is my current location, and this is the very exact address. So your bus stop might be different from the exact place you're going to. So I had to type in the exact place I was going to from where I was. My people, my confusion started. You see, as I'm crossing this road, I had to cross back because I was at the wrong pathway. So the beautiful thing about Google Map is that when I was dropped at the bus stop, it told me that I had just 2 minutes to get to my exact address. But the minute I started crossing this road, I monitored my Google Map and I noticed that I was already 5 minutes away from my exact address. And I said, no, I'm on the wrong track. I had to take a U-turn back again to go for my appointment. After we're done with our appointment, we got to the to the bus stop, the one opposite where we dropped earlier. Guess what? I thought I had already mastered it. I entered the wrong bus. Instead of looking out for N2, I entered N3 bus, and that was a mistake. So thankfully, again, I asked question. I just saw a man, an African man, and I asked him, please, this is where I am going to. I hope I'm on the right bus. He said, no, you're on the wrong bus. I will tell you where you will get down to enter the right bus. So he helped me out. I got down. I'm smiling here, but I was very frustrated. But then I was so grateful. So when I got down, I was like, okay, now that I'm down, don't I have to pay? Mind you, I don't have a bus card. So he said, hey, you don't have to pay. Just get down and, keep your face straight. If you do anyhow, they might control you. And when they mean control, they will write you a ticket and something. So I didn't want anything as such. So I just had to be very, serious. I just put my face front and I was walking. So this was us waiting for the right bus that will take us home. This was me just checking out myself. Since morning, I've been walking up and down. So I was just, my kids were frustrating me. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. See the way I look. I was already frustrated from the bus stress and from my kids. So this was me and my kids waiting for the next bus, the right one this time around. And thankfully, here comes the bus. We entered the bus. Another story. When we entered the bus here, I asked somebody in the bus, please, how do I get my ticket? I don't want it to be like I don't have money. I have money in my purse. I just don't know how to get a ticket, and I'm here to get a bus card. The person said, approach the driver. He will write you a ticket. I said, okay. So I walked into the bus, and then I walked to the driver. No, I didn't go to the driver. I saw two people in front before the driver, so I had to tell them that I typed on my phone. So another thing is, if you don't see Africans near you that speak English, not even all Africans speak English. If you don't see Africans near you that speak English, type whatever you want on your phone and it will translate to them. So the when I translated to the person beside me, he helped me out, and
The
I got
moral
down.
of
Then
my
we stopped by
story
at the
is,
grocery store to
please,
get a
if you're
few
a first
groceries,
timer
and we
or
headed
anything
home.
in
My
Europe, in
day
America,
was
anywhere
a
in the world,
stressful and
please
successful
ask
one.
questions.
Bye.
Everybody would assume that you know it all. Ask questions. What saved me yesterday was question asking. See, I asked questions. For every stop, for every move, if you don't understand English, I will type it on my phone and it will translate. If you understand English, the best for me and you. And I got my directions. And another thing is that favor spoke for me. I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but you see that prayer of God, send helpers to me and make things easy for me. As a child of God, do not neglect that prayer. It worked for me yesterday. God came through for me. It was our first time entering bus, and I tell you, it was a smooth free one. Guess what? I didn't spend a dime from my purse. The driver, everybody was just extremely nice to us. See you. Please follow for more. Bye.